Hi Virgo, I hope you're doing well. This is Naveen Ferguson. You've reached the channel. Welcome. Okay, so we are going to do a karma reading for you for February 12th to the 24th, Virgo, 2023. The karma reading is basically anything that's coming in for you or developing during that space of time. In some cases, it could, come a bit before, a bit after, but generally speaking, that's the time frame we're speaking of. Whether it's a tangible dynamics coming in for you, whether it's intangible dynamics, and it could be a combination. You just never know. And this is the first time I'm taking for the bottom from this particular side. Must be a reason, because I'm cooperating with Spirit and the universe. Okay, so I will be including the extended in this reading, Virgo. So, feel free to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, please. And feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. Okay, so let's see what's coming up for you, Virgo. Whoa, this is awesome. A lot of pardon me, my voice, I've been speaking a lot, so I may my voice may kilter here and there, so please forgive me. Okay, so a lot of various times have been getting these new dynamics coming in, these new opportunities and growth and experience and change, abundance in so many levels, opportunity in so many levels. It seems for you, Virgo, that you got the karma that's coming in, which is the Three of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. What's coming through with this is that you're currently in a process of transition towards a new dynamic. So what's really coming through is like the majority of you, if not all of you, are currently in transition, and it's towards your benefit. You're gaining favor and you're gaining clarity. I'm also seeing that some of you are currently learning or gaining connected opportunities. One could call it learning in certain respects. Another one could call it cooperation, whereby it's not like you're necessarily learning from the individuals that are with you, but you're cooperating and forming a path, developing a project, enacting various levels of responsibilities that will eventually come together for an intended goal, something like that. And in certain respects, some of you are definitely traveling, and I'm seeing that a lot of your travel needs will be met. So if you were worried about like your certain maintenance or certain resources, I sense that all those things that you will need will be provided for you. It'll be basically smooth sailing and no need to worry too much. I'm also sensing for some of you, make sure to not overindulge. Stick to your system, stick to your plan in this time frame, at least for the 12th to the 24th is what we're covering. I'm sensing that with the Ace of Pentacles, this is the universe really shining on you at this time with your endeavors. I sense, again, the majority of you have already started this, and some of you are just like embarking or about to embark on this new journey, this new pathway of your abundance, of your time management, of your responsibilities. There's a change in your day-to-day. There's a shift into something better, something like elevated, like a next step up in whatever capacity that is for you, whether it be in house dynamics, friendship dynamics, sports dynamics. It could be relational dynamics, it could be in business, it could be in projects, whatever the case may be. There is a tangible worth that's coming to the forefront that the universe is definitely also giving you favor upon and bringing in a bit more than what you expect. What I'm sensing is the endeavors that you're doing, that you're embarking upon, the investment of it is going to bring forth more grandiose dynamics than you initially thought, than you initially calculated. And this is also a gift and a blessing from the universe. And I'm also sensing that it is because of this elevation and that you're also going to attract another connected a connected elevation, like another grouping of some sort is going to gravitate towards you because of the value and the worth that you are exuding. And Spirit is saying, take a card on that. Yeah, look at that. The Seven of Cups. See, that's what I'm sensing. Um, because what you're about to do and what you are doing, the direction you're going forward, it's definitely going to attract other levels of investments, other levels of people who want to be in your circle, other levels of people who want to work with you. Hence the Seven of Cups. All these options, all these strategies, all these love affairs, all these great opportunities that are going to push you into more abundance and wealth. There's going to be just a lot of things happening sooner than later. A lot, and then and I am also sensing that you will have to pick and choose what you're going to work on, what you're going to concentrate on before, you're going to have like a waiting list, as it were, of certain dynamics. That's definitely for some of you. In that respect, that could be in your personal business or something like that. But in a lot of other cases with you, it's you being gifted more opportunities for further growth and further dimensions that you did not consider. Okay, so that is a great that is a great first start there of your karma that's coming in. It's a lot of favor for growth is coming in for your karma. Let's see the clarification for the Three of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that, the Moon. Okay, so what's coming across is a lot of the dynamics, which I basically just said, with a lot of opportunities, a lot of people talking to you and all that kind of stuff. You're working on a project with the whole clock mechanism, making things work, and people are loving how you're getting it together. But I'm also sensing right here with the Moon, I'm sensing a bit of overshadowing of oneself. Like, because of all of the nuances and the responsibilities and all those kind of stuff, you might just lose yourself because you start focusing too intently on your external factors. Which, your external factors are moving up in the world. That's all well and good. But this is coming through with a bit of more so advice. What I'm feeling, Virgo, is that you need to also take time for yourself, manage time for yourself. Okay, don't get lost in the commotions and everything like that, and the busyness of it all. Don't lose sight of who you are in the whole thing. Okay, keep that connective, intuitive nature about you. And about your primary direction, your primary goal of why you went on this journey in the first place. Okay, don't start doing and performing because of other people's goals and wishes and dreams in a certain capacity whereby you lose sight of your own personal growth, your own personal agenda that's related to these opportunities. Okay, so that's like an advice that's coming for clarity with this. That is interesting. So let's continue on, Virgo. Yeah, look at that. The Three of Cups. There's a lot of celebration that's coming in for you. Like I told you, some of you will have those connected personal people who are very close and dear in your facility. They may be partners, they may be work associates, work friends, colleagues. They could be family members. Whatever the situation is. It could be your sports team. It could be in a music, an artistry, whatever the case is. But you do have a certain confidant of friends who really get you and you get them. And in most cases, what I'm getting here, or you will be meeting these people who are going to be just as committed and just as lively and open to also celebrate the victories as they come and grow in those victories, not wanting to stop the victories. You'll really be edifying with you and vice versa. I'm really drawn to the cups like spilling over and just overflowing. And the thing about it is, like I said, it's like you're moving into karma is bringing you into this new world whereby there's a lot more acceptance for who you are, a lot more openness for your ideas and your character, and people are really going to appreciate that. I sense for a lot of you, not only is this karma coming in to give you favor in your connections in your endeavors, but it's also bringing in almost like a new grouping of friends, a new grouping of associates. We did touch a little bit on that there, but this is really confirming a bit of that karma dynamics. This is like a whole chapter You know how some people in your life, they were there for a time, and now these are a new set of people coming in who will be there for a time. I sense in a certain respect for a longer time than most. Okay. Let's see the clarification on the Three of Cups. This is a very good support system that's coming in for you. Yeah, look at that. The Magician. What's coming through with this is basically what I just said with this, in this regard. It's the Magician is clarifying the Three of Cups. It's not only saying that you do have everything capable that you need, but it's also speaking to me that these individuals who are with you, who are going to be involved with you, come with their own special techniques and traits and all the kind of stuff as well. And you are all going to be able to put that, like, work together so perfectly, so neatly, that it'll almost seem seamless. In certain respects, you may not even have to necessarily speak in order to understand. It'll just be understood. It is a unique cooperation, a unique dynamic that's happening. I sense you're moving into a working dynamic, a family dynamic, a process, a project, whatever it is to you, whereby it's a bit more at peace, a bit more sustainable. It shows a lot of promise for growth and abundance. It shows fulfillment, like you're happy about what you're doing. It doesn't seem like there's a begrudging nature to it. You're actually being fulfilled as the days go on. It's wonderful, Virgo. So let's continue on and see what continued karma is coming in. Yeah, I mean, all of this is speaking towards someone who's moving finally into a brand new way of being. I told you you're elevating, okay? Once you're moving on this path, you will become more independent and more sure of yourself, as was coming through the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, your wealth is going to be increasing. Your health, I'm sensing, also will also be increasing. Your assurity to just decide to take breaks and decide to just go on a trip or something like that, certain worries that used to be associated with that will no longer be there. Like for example, some of you may have worried about if you took a time off, is that money being lost because you're not there to do anything or to earn money or something like that, or you don't know if you took time off, will the same quality that you put forth be replicated as you would have intended. This is bringing in that assurity, especially with this connection over here with the Three of Cups, that this team, this dynamic, this cooperative understanding, yes, you will have the freedom to take time off now without worry, without restraint. And you will also, for a lot of you, will also have a really good budget to really just pamper yourself, okay? And I'm sensing some of you want to go on an adventure towards possibly even finding love. And I think that's a small group of you. That's interesting. Some of you have been wanting to maybe take a fun trip whereby you, your intention is to find love. Spirit, take a card. Yeah, look. I'm just getting a lot of giddiness because I'm sensing the energy for it's a small group of you who have always wanted maybe like, for example, go to Paris, France, and just like live a dream, find the love of my life. You're just gonna be sitting down and then someone's gonna approach you. And it's like, I'm seeing right here the Six of Cups. This is like a fanciful nostalgia you have had when you were a kid, or when you were a teenager, or whatever have you. Almost like a, how would I put this? Just a fantasy of someone who really gets you, someone who really would care to have a conversation with you and care to know more about you, And some of you really want to take that trip. It's just like a fun trip, but you never know what could happen about it. But you just want to be able to take a trip without worry, And yeah, again, your ability to be independent is definitely enhancing. You're moving into your own world, your own life, where you will be, you have your independence, but yet there's a cohesive cooperation of things about you. Clarification for the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Yeah, look at that. I mean, I cannot make this up, Virgo. Look at that, the Emperor. This is someone who's got all the structures and the systems in order, and they don't have to worry about it. They know that the systems will further develop itself. It will grow itself. It will get better as time goes on. And what did I say? You had the concern about it, can you take a break now? And yes, you will be able to take breaks. You will be able to take breaks because look, the clarification card, the Emperor. You will finally be able to breathe, a surety, knowing that you'll also be creating levels of passive income where you don't have to be there in order to earn money. You won't your reputation will grow even when you are not in the premises. Okay, so that's a clarification for that. It's a beautiful clarification. It's like you're getting things in order, and it's so uniquely and peacefully and identifiably done. I mean, this is just brilliant, Virgo. Let's continue on. Yeah, look at that death card. It's a brand new life, a brand new cycle. Your old life of where certain things may have not performed as well as you would want it, or may have not been a bit chaotic. Though those dynamics are passing away, and you're bringing in these new systems of change, and this new life that you're cultivating, that you're moving into, that you're working on. You have not breathed the thought process of seeing it as existing. You had a level of doubts. You had a level of, well, things might always be this way at a certain, it's not going to be necessarily to the closest of perfect, but I guess I'll just deal. But no, Spirit is saying, this is your time. Things are about to change in a magnificent way whereby you will blink and it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know this was possible. I didn't think this was possible, but here it is. And you'll barely recognize how did you even survive from the last way of doing things, when the new way of doing things, the new way of living almost gives an air of how could you have ever lived without the process being done this way? You know what I mean? It's like a disbelief of the past, like you actually survived through that to come into this new abundance, into this new journey that's really empowering, that's really gonna further uplift you for the road ahead. Okay? This is a brand new life, a brand new you that you're entering into, Virgo. Let's see the clarification for the death card. Yeah, look at that. The Knight of Wands. Literally, this is the guy going into the new process of life. He's going at a reasonable pace, okay? He's making adjustments and changes along the way. He has a purpose. He has he's holding like the Ace of Wands right there. Basically, the act of change itself, the act of passion, finding where he belongs, as it were. He has a thought process, and he's looking towards manifesting that thought. Okay, and he's taking steady strides. These are steady strides. Okay, in certain respects, he could be gallivanting here and there, or galloping. I didn't mean to say gallivanting. I meant galloping. Sorry. Okay, he may take some swift actions here and there. Okay, but his journey is one of strength. Okay, there's one of levels of support. There's one of levels of building connections along the way. Okay, so you are moving into this new journey, as it were. The death card is definitely showing a new life that's being developed, that's coming about. So let's see the overall angel message for the energies for your karma that's coming in, this favor, this new connected activity of cooperative, as it were, in whatever capacity that is for you, and the new systems that are being in place. So it's 3 levels of karma that's coming in. The new levels of systems that's coming in place to allow you, to give you that freedom that you've always wanted, and that new life, which is technically all of it. So we have the angel message. Yeah, look at that, the Page of Swords. So for I'm sensing like half of you, and then the next half of you is basically either this new opportunity is being given to you, and you're coming with a lot of experience that's barely even seen or said, but they will see it when you start working in your capacity. Right now, a lot of you are in the talking phase, of delegating phase, okay? And this is also, well, like I said, this opportunity is given to you, and then for some of you, or the next half of you, it's like you're starting this new thing, okay? And for some of you, it's like both, you know what I mean? Like you are there in your own right, to join a team where you were invited, but you don't necessarily have to be there. You chose to be there, you know what I mean? So that's how it is. and y'all are cultivating the plan of action. Okay, he's holding the Ace of Swords in his hand right there. Um, a bit a bit new to the whole new system. You're trying to figure it out. Okay. Which makes perfect sense of what's happening here. Remember, the ship's coming in, the whole process towards this new endeavor, this new way of abundance and prosperity coming in. There's a planning phase that's happening. Okay, so that's what this whole thing here is, a planning phase towards this new life, this new journey, which will bring forth the freedom and abundance and the full change. What I'm sensing here, Virgo, is that you're over here right now, majority of you, whereby you've already embarked on this journey. You're moving further into this journey, and some of you, the journey is just being introduced to you, and the connections to talk and to develop is being worked over and nurtured and stuff like that. So this is the energies that I feel like the majority of you are in, and it's going to lead you to this part over here, whereby the abundance, the freedom, the ability to know that a system is in place, and developing that new lifestyle that you've always actually dreamed about, and that whimsiness that you wanted to go on. Okay, so this is the energy, the Page of Swords, Virgo, whereby this is a strategic motion that your karma is coming in. Clarification for the Page of Swords. Yeah, look at that. The Ace of Cups. Finally, you're moving, you're working into the passion that you've always dreamed. Okay, one of your dreams. Spirit is saying it's one of your dreams, which makes perfect sense because a lot of options and opportunities here. This is the universe also pouring in love and support to your heart, hearing your heart's cry for more time, more freedom, more, how would I put this, inspiration, more fulfillment in what you are doing, in the direction that you're going, to know that it's worth something, and to know that you're cared for in a way that, you believe you're warranted and you would like. Okay? There's a lot of love in like the underlayer of the critical thinking atmosphere, and I think once you continue in your purpose, like I told you, don't get lost, because if you get too expanded or whatever, you could lose yourself. We're telling you, try not to lose yourself. As long as you continue with the Ace of Cups, the epiphany, the authenticity of who you are, the universe pouring in that love to remind you your whole reason behind your actions, you'll be just fine. Okay, so Virgo, like I said, I'm going to include, well, normally right here is where I would invite you to go to my patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below to see the extended. But like I said, Virgo, I'm going to include your extended in this YouTube reading. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and oh yeah, I think that's about it, isn't it? Okay, so what I'm going to do is doing a little bit extra. Okay, almost like I was going to say like a real extended per se. Okay, so Virgo, I'm going to do an extended with the understanding of these two energies right here. The embarking, the moving forward, the investment, the opportunities that are coming a bit more swiftly than you expected, the abundance that's going to overtake you, and the team that some of you have already been introduced to, and who you will be introduced to. Yeah, look at that. The Ace of Swords. I even said that right here with the Page of Swords. He's holding the Ace of Swords. This right here is the planning stages. This is the cooperating stages. This is the strategy stages. You're coming in with a lot of experience for battle, I would say. Okay, a lot of strategic energy, a lot of intelligence, and you're very quick-witted, and you also have something of substance. I sense almost every time you speak, there's substance, and people are really appreciating that. You're developing a level of confidence, not only in yourself, but others who are around you are developing a further confidence in you. I always say that the Ace of Swords is one of the hardest swords to get. It is the divine pouring in the inspiration and that immense wisdom and intelligence into you. I'm sensing that there may be some hurdles. I'm looking more so to the dog claws in the past right there, but I sense those hurdles are more so in your mind, because I'm sensing that as you move forward with these new plans and stages, some of you may reflect on your past mistakes or your past upheavals, and it may cause you to, um, how would I put this? How would I put this? It may cause you to, it's like an over, being too critical. Okay, I'll say it like that, to be too critical. When you are too critical like that, Virgo, you cause too much of a rigidity. Okay, I'm brought towards the sheath and the chains right here. There's a free flowing and an elegance to all of this, even the sword. There's times to put the sword away, and there's times to take the sword out, okay? And the chain and the ribbon, almost, it gives a certain flexibility to it, you know, even though it's a rigid, a solid type understanding, but there's a artistry. It's an artistry to using the sword, okay? It's an artistry to the gilded nature of the surrounding of the sword. So you're reminded that don't allow your past misgivings to cause you to stifle your creative flow or to stifle anyone else's creative flow. Of course, use sound mind, critical thinking, but don't be overcritical. Allow experiments to reasonably be tested and heard out and planned upon. Not all ideas are bad ideas. Perhaps there's a nature within an idea that's great, and then the rest of it may need to be put into the archive or be tweaked a bit. But do not get fixated on any one idea, and also don't lace your past misgivings onto these new opportunities. This was coming through with this energy, and I think that's very succinct because of the cooperative nature that's happening here. Whether you're directly cooperating or even virtually or whatever have you, and that's with clients, co-workers, whatever the case may be, family members. Give me 1 second. I need to drink some water. Okay, Virgo, that's the extent it's coming in with that clarification for the Ace of Swords, and of course the connected factor with the Moon and the Magician. Yeah, look at that again. Virgo, again, we have the Ace of Swords in the picture. I told you this side over here is definitely the strategic thinking, the planning. So the Queen of Swords is definitely standing in your power of authority, standing in your power of direction. I sense a lot of you are probably one of the main directors in this situation, whereby you are not dealing with any nonsense. Okay, the Queen of Swords is kind of like ice in a certain respect. Just get to the point and don't waste my time. And you're saying either yay or nay, and that's that. And you're seeing through any manipulation. I mean, it's not all toughness. She's seeing through any manipulation. She's very, very exact, very knowledgeable. She's been through the ringers. She's been through the ropes. You can't really deceive her in any way. That's a really great quality, but because of that as well, there could be a tendency of just being quick slashing as it were. So that's why I sensed that you need to just yes, keep the high quality vibe going. I'm not saying to take that away, but I'm saying just take a little bit more time to listen, okay, and consider. That's all I'm saying with that. Which makes sense because with over here the Moon and all these things coming upon you, and it's like it may cause a certain dynamic happening, but with the Magician, it's like the people who are at the table, they come with their abilities too. They come with their qualities too. You know what I mean? And if you manage the whole directives with the Moon and not losing yourself in the whole critical and explosive nature of it, and if you manage the quality and skills of those who are at the table with the clarity and the precision and the genius of the Queen of Swords that I know you can, Virgo, then you'll find that things will work out better than you expected, which technically is the flow over there, what's happening over there. So let's continue on over here. With the comment that's coming in with the extended, the whole freedom aspect, you more abundance, more surety, with the Nine of Pentacles and the new life and the whimsy of the, and the systems, all that kind of good stuff. And we have, yeah, look at that. The Ten of Swords. This, like literally, I told you with the nine, with the Nine of Pentacles, that freedom asked you that, like, can you leave the system? And the Emperor saying, yes, you can leave the system. Everything's gonna be working like clockwork. Okay, you can go on that whimsy trip and all that kind of stuff with the Six of Cups. The new life is coming. It won't be like the old one. And you're moving steadily along with the Knight of Wands. Look at this. This is the Ten of Wands. The labor, the hard, like being up late nights, the huge debates, the grinding, the pencil, as it were, overthinking in certain respects. I mean, the stress upon stress upon stress, like, is this going to work? Is this going all that, in some cases, for some of you, backstabbing. Backstabbing was coming through because, like I said, you're coming into a team which actually will work together, all that negative stuff is done with. The Ten of Swords is like that strife, that stress, that type of working mentality. This is clearly more so towards work in your career path or whatever the case may be for you. That nature of it all, that toxic nature of it, is going and it's not coming back. It's done with. It's no more. No need to worry about it. You know what I mean? And that's the whole purpose of this energy over here, to bring you that ability to breathe. That's straightforward, actually. Let's see the clarification for the Ten of Swords. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. And this gets right here to the whimsy and finally the ability to breathe and the disbelief of it all to a certain extent. So look at the Queen of Cups. Finally, you get to actually reflect into your own life and your own needs and your own wants in certain respects, and know that everything's going to be okay. And now you can consider more deeply your personal passions, as well as possibly for some of you, like I said, bringing in love. She's holding this cup right here, which was also the Ace of Cups down here. Okay, you see that? Is it in frame? Yeah, right there. See that? She's holding the Ace of Cups in her hand, the Queen of Cups. Okay, and she's really what's coming across is like you are fulfilled in your general aspects of life, that you don't really have much things to worry about. Things are flowing well. You can trust the flow. You're seeing the evidence of it. Like I said, what's happening here. But now you're just like, you want more now, or you can concentrate more on the next level of things, perhaps love coming into your life, connectivity, or even feeding yourself a bit more fun in your life, a bit more, consideration. You get to reflect. You get to really, almost like a disbelief of a breathing, like, can I really leave? Can I really, take some time off? And can I really just be? And it's like a disbelief in her face in this regard, but it's like oh my gosh, like an excitement of it all. It's like a silent excitement. Okay, what's coming through? Okay, and it's saying, yes, you can. Those stresses and certain things that you have to contend with, try to keep things together, that's dead and gone. That's dying. Okay, Virgo, you can do that. That the ability to love and reflect on yourself. Yes, it's coming in. Okay, and let's continue on. The angel extended message for the whole dynamic is, yeah, look at that. Look at that. You are leaving. This is the Eight of Cups. You are leaving stress and tenuous dynamics and going towards your better days. I sense with you, you may not necessarily know exactly how things are going to go, but you know that you're moving forward in whatever direction that is. And you're going to have faith that your intuition and what you bring to the table is not going to steer you wrong, Virgo. That's literally what's coming through with this. You're leaving those stresses and those spilt dynamics behind, and you're going to start something new, which also makes sense with the Page of Swords there. So not only are you doing it on an intellectual front, you're also doing definitely on an underlying emotional current. And I sense a lot of people may not know that about you, but there is that deep longing for things to work out and finally get to a place where you can have a certain level of freedom, which is reflected over here. It makes perfect sense. And let's continue on with the clarification. Yeah, look at that. The King of Wands. This is you finally also. This is a confirmation of the direction that you're taking. And I'm sensing this is future. This is more future in this pathway, okay? Whereby the King of Wands, finally you get to your world, the systems as it were, but the tangibility of it and your connection factors will be succinct. They will be very cohesive. They'll be very understanding. You'll see structures working and acting and becoming what you've always envisioned them to be. Okay, it's like the physical nature of your world is very strong and reflective of your intent, and reflected of the purpose that you're involved with as well. And you feel satisfied with it. You feel like you're heard in it. You feel like you're appreciated in it, and you're having the freedom to basically be and mingle and just like I'm sensing for you, Virgo. There's a side of you that you keep very much under wraps in a poised way, but you're just longing to just get out and party a bit. I think you just long just to do something a little crazy, but not too crazy, but a little bit crazy. But the thing about it is you need reason and rationality that your world is in a reasonable structure to not collapse if you're not there. Okay, or having the freedom to actually go and know that your bank account is straight, your bills are straight, the people you work with or your family members are straight. This is like a level of freedom where you don't have too much concerns and burdens on you, should you take the opportunity just to get out and breathe. You know what I mean? And that is coming. It's closer than you think. Okay, so Virgo, I really do hope that this reading has helped you in so many ways, and also encourages you in your current. So, like I said, some of you have already started this, and some of you are just embarking upon it. Clearly, this is not going to be fully manifested between the 12th and the 24th. It's the developing stage. It's happening. You'll be seeing evidence of it. Spirit is saying, take a card. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Look at that. The 7, this is like a bonus extended. The 7 of Pentacles. What did I just finish saying? It's clearly everything is like not perfect happening like that. It's developing, would I say? The 7 of Pentacles. All in good time, you will be able to pick those pentacles off that tree. Okay? Slow and steady, all in good time. It's coming. You are developing it. The tree is maturing for you to get those pentacles and everything that we've spoken about. Okay, this is just a confirmation to that. Spirit is saying, give them that extended bonus right there to let them know that, hey, we're serious. Okay, this is happening. Just trust your intuition. Do not get engulfed by other people's nuances and stuff like that. Yes, you have your responsibilities and stuff like that, but don't get engulfed by other people's means. Work cohesively together. Don't have the machinations from the past dictate or cause you to be fearful of how you may move forward, and believe that the new structures and the freedoms that you've always wanted will be coming in. Okay, so you are on the right track with that. Virgo, I really do hope that this has helped you, and that you get clarity and support and encouragement from it. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and please feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. I wish you all the best, Virgo. Bye.